Hello and good afternoon, everybody. As always, we will get started in just a couple minutes. Let me get my... There we go. There's my stream notification on my other account. Audio sounds good. Good. Alrighty. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me get all my stuff set up so we can get started. Let me get that going so my Switch isn't, in its you haven't touched a controller in a while dimmed state. Alright, so this is probably going to be the last stream that we do well, I don't know. We might do another stream before we start our next handheld first playthrough. But let's go ahead and start off by talking about what's going on the channel itself. Sadly, I still have not gotten an email back from the person who owns the reviewstogo.com domain. I emailed them over a week ago, basically explaining who I was, and I was trying to be pretty nice about it, saying, hey, I'm the one who initially had this domain and I would like to get it back because it is not going to expire currently until October of 2025. No response there, so I'm kind of giving up hope about getting the old domain back, which I'm really sad about, because I think getting the old domain back would allow me to get my old email back, so I can get all those emails that I used to get and get back to my good situation with press relations that is kind of broken now. But, it is what it is. If she doesn't respond to me, she doesn't respond to me, and I can just wait to see until she eventually, doesn't renew the domain this October, next October, or whatever. It sucks, but it's a situation that I created because I forgot to pay the domain 1 year, and then she grabbed it apparently in the few months of time between me losing it and me realizing it was gone. But anyways, as far as what's going on the channel right now, I'm still working on the Stalker series quite a lot. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl got reviewed on Monday. I am a good bit into Stalker Clear Sky. I want to say I'm probably at least 7 or 8 hours into it. Let's see if there's anything we can see on here. Still says 5 hours or more, so between 5 and 10 hours. So I'm hoping to do that very soon. On Friday, we got a review for a new game coming out. On Friday, I am going to post a review for Warriors Abyss. I played that a little bit the day after it came out, and I spent literally all day playing Warriors Abyss yesterday. It's a really fun game. I love it. Switch has a lot of frame drops when the screen gets filled with enemies, or, well, most battles in the game have frame drops, to be perfectly honest. Most battles do, especially if you have the larger characters that have, like, the bigger AoE effects, which is what you want in the game, because it's a big game of crowd control, but Switch version does drop frames quite a bit. It's not unplayable, but it's something that happens a lot. But anyways, I have most of that review written up. I wrote my first draft last night. I'm probably gonna rewrite it today. So that review is going up on Friday, and hopefully, next Monday will be Stalker Clear Sky. And then, we'll work on Stalker Call of Pripyat for either next Friday or next Monday, and then we'll have all of that taken care of, and then we can dive into more RPG catch up, because I finally got my rental in for the Natunia Dagu game, the Uzume game, because Idea Factory is real nitpicky now and they use Keymailer, which sucks, but it is what it is. and Tales of Grace's F, and we can eventually get onto my backlog of the Life is Strange series, because I want to do all those games as well. But that's basically what's happening in the here and now. So, you know, Warriors Abyss reviews going up on Friday. Clear Sky hopefully on Monday, because I want to get through all of these Stalker games because they are dragging me in. Like before I started playing Warriors Abyss yesterday, Stalker, Clear Sky was like, I can do a little more today. You know, saying, should I work on something? I can do a little bit more today. Maybe one more quest, one more story thing, one more little group of enemies, one more. I'm really loving it. Even though Clear Sky is touted as the worst game of the series. But that's what's going on the channel. But today, we are going to dive into the new Tomb Raider trilogy remaster that came out from Aspyr Media, another publisher who seems to just not be talking to me anymore. Like I sent a bunch of emails to them about the trilogy over the past few months. I sent an email to the old press contact I had. I sent little follow-ups trying to be nice. I'm like, hey, just following you up because I didn't receive a response to your email. I'm still interested in covering this stuff. Nothing. So I just bought it because, you know, I love Tomb Raider anyways. But that's what we're going to do today. And it's been about 6 minutes since that started. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure I have everything ready with my water and everything. Because I did just wake up an hour ago. I've been going back to some of my old sleeping habits where like I get home and I'm just like I want to get so much done on the channel. You know, when I get home from work at night, it's like I'm going to be spending at least the next 4 hours working on games and working on content. And you know, I spent all day yesterday doing that. I probably spent from 1 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. outside of like little breaks of going to the bathroom, working on things around the house, making food and everything, but pretty much all day yesterday was just working on Warriors Abyss, getting to the point of being able to write a review. So I am trying to do a lot more right now so we can get more content out to you guys, more reviews, more, and just getting back into kind of like the life situation I had last year before I started having weird heart palpitations and was overly worried about health and all that stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to boot this thing up. We're going to modify our audio levels to match the game. And we're going to get started. So let's go ahead and get you booted up. Let me get my TV volume down for my headset. And let's listen to the audio level once this thing starts going beyond just a black screen. There we go. Warning, photosensitivity triggers. Aspyr Media. Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 Remastered. This is going to be fun. Alright, here is the opening thing. So let's see how the audio is. This might be fine. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Robert Thies, welcome to the stream. Have you played the remaster of the first game? I'm wondering how that holds up. That's the only Tomb Raider I've ever played. It was so fun back in the day. Yeah, I did. I played and reviewed the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remaster when it first came out last year. And I think the modern controls of these remasters, as much as people hate them, do help them a little bit. It's nothing like Anniversary was on the PS2, PSP, PC, you know, and all those systems. That remake was something else. But it helps the games to not be as clunky outside of combat. Combat is still pretty clunky, and you can swap between the tank controls and the modern controls. I think it's better. It's not perfect, like, but you know, it's because those remasters were based on the original version of Tomb Raider, you know, the PC PS1 game, not the PS2 remake. Because I mean, that's kind of like what I think. Like, it's good. It's good. It's a great way of playing the classic version. It's not Anniversary, but it's still good. Because I remember we did. I did a stream of the first levels of Tomb Raider 1 in that collection back when that first came out, before I reviewed it, because that was the only game of the original trilogy that I really, you know, got into and loved. It's like, yeah, my Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remaster stream was a year ago. Robert says, "Oh, nice. I should have looked for a review on your channel before asking." No worries. There's nothing wrong with asking. The only thing I don't like is when someone goes into a video that asks a question that is answered in that same video. That's the only thing that kind of annoys me. That's why I half and half sometimes don't answer those questions. Like, if someone asks me a specific question, I'm like, hey, does this do this specific thing? And I think I went into that specific thing, like, you know, like 3 minutes into the video. So they didn't watch the video. They just came into they just clicked on it and asked a question, not realizing that they didn't have to wait for an answer. All they had to do was watch the video. Westy90, have you played more of Grace's F? A little bit, but not really that much, because I've been really focused on Stalker Clear Sky. But I'm wanting to clear some of this other stuff that we're working on before I get back into that. Alright, maybe I'll raise the volume just a little bit again. Maybe this is a real quiet game. Alright, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to split the stream into two different games. So this game covers Tomb Raiders 4, 5, and 6, though really it's 4, 5, and Angel in Darkness. Because Angel in Darkness was never really called Tomb Raider 6 until this. So we got Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, which was supposed to be the final game of the series. Because, little bit of background lore on the series in general. So, Crystal Dynamics had been, not Crystal Dynamics, Core, the original developers were Core. Core was making Tomb Raider games every year because of how popular it was. So they made Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3, and they were starting to get a little, from what I understand, they were starting to get a little tired of making games every single year for the sake of just, like, you know, the yearly Tomb Raider game. So they made The Last Revelation, Tomb Raider 4, which a lot of people think is probably one of the best of the classic games. And they said, this is going to be the last one. We're going to kill Lara off at the end of this game. So, you know, at the end of this game, there's like a little ending that is very ambiguous, but it's very heavily implied that Lara died. Saying, yeah, you're not going to make us make a new game now, right? Incorrect. Okay, I'll get back to the story in just a second. Robert Thies, I'm wondering if playing the 1 through 3 remaster would scratch that itch I'm having after beating Metroid Prime Remaster, the explore and find secret areas plus shooting things. I mean, that is what Tomb Raider does. It's just a little clunky-ish on the controls. Since the game is still built the same way, even though the modern controls in it are supposed to mimic the Legend trilogy. But little parts of it are still a little clunky, but there is a lot of exploration in Tomb Raider. And they're long games. But anyways, so Core made that ending the Tomb Raider 4: The Last Revelation, saying, okay, now the series is over. Nope, series was not over. Core made Tomb Raider 5 Chronicles, of saying Lara is air quotes missing, so it kind of like goes into like previous adventures and stuff as people try to figure out where Lara is. Basically, Core was like, that's the last game of the series, and the higher up said, no, it's not. You're gonna make another one. And that was the last Tomb Raider game of the PS1. And that was actually the first game that I ever owned. Because I played the original Tomb Raider on a PC disc at, it was when my older sister was in her first marriage. And her first husband had a copy of it, and I played a good bit of it on their PC. When I was like, I was probably in middle school, maybe? So, you know, maybe like 13, 14 years old, maybe? But then when I had a PS1 for a short amount of time, I bought Tomb Raider Chronicles. Because I think it was probably the only Tomb Raider game that was in the game shop that I went to at the time. But that was I remember that as being my first Tomb Raider game I actually, you know, owned. I didn't play through all of it, but I owned it. And I remember playing a little bit of it. And then came the PS2, and Core was once again forced to make another game in Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness, which is probably considered the worst game to ever come out with the Tomb Raider name attached to it. As you can see, like, the Angel of Darkness had the movie style logo. Because I think it was around the same time. Yeah, it was around the same time as the first Tomb Raider live action movie with Angelina Jolie. And they rushed it out of development because they had to release it around the same time as the movie. So, you know, I think it had like a bunch of cut content. It wasn't very well made. People hated it. And basically that was like, yeah, that was the higher up said, yeah, you're not allowed to touch this series ever again. Get out of here. Which, I mean, to be honest, was probably, on some level, what Core wanted. Because Core got tired of making yearly Tomb Raider games when 4 came out. And then they had to make 5. And then they had to make 6. But anyways, with that in mind, what we're going to do with the stream is, for about an hour, maybe hour and a half, we are going to be playing Tomb Raider Chronicles, the first Tomb Raider game I ever owned. And for the other part, we're going to go into Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness. Which the Angel of Darkness was... I mean, I find Angel of Darkness fascinating. I played a good bit of it on PC when I was doing my Steam Deck tests, and I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting. I know they took it in a very different direction. I don't think they re-added content to this. Oh, it looks like there is restored content for Tomb Raider 6. Let me look. I don't know very much about this collection. I was just going to jump into it. Ah, here we go. Tomb Raider 4 through 6 Remastered restores cut Angel of Darkness dialogue. Oh, okay. So that's cool. Maybe we'll jump into that later. But anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to get started today with a few things. Because as you can see, it takes a bit longer to load between the titles. So it takes about 5 seconds to go between titles in this collection. I don't remember it being that lengthy in the original remaster. That's the first thing I noticed, because I haven't played this game much. I played a little bit of the tutorial for 4, when it first came out, but I wanted to wait until the stream to really dive into this. So it takes about 5 seconds to go between the titles. And out of curiosity, because we have both collections installed right now, let's compare that. I mean, it's the title screen. It's a literally who cares situation. But let's just look. Let's just look and compare. While I am, look at that. Look at how much faster the system loads in. I mean, it's the title screen. Who cares? And Slick on top says these are PS1 titles. They shouldn't take time to load at all. Well, it's not necessarily being in the game, but it's like, you know, the title screen. Yeah, you see that's like 2 seconds. That's like 1.5 seconds really, to go between the title screens in the 1 through 3 remaster and going through the title screens in this. Just the first thing I noticed, it was a little weird. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like, you can already see like how much longer it took to load in. But one thing I will notice, the title screen seems to be the same. It does the same camera pan around places, except it has a replaced logo. But yeah, that's a good 5 seconds to move between titles. Like, it's not a huge deal. Just something I noticed. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. We're gonna look at options real quick before we do anything. So we've got toggleable thing. Let's see, we got action indicators, boss HP bars, inverting the camera, turning vibration on and off. We've got dead zone sensitivity, quick save, on and off, ammo canner on and off. Okay, that's cool. Then we got graphics. We've got retro FPS on and off. So retro FPS probably brings the frame rate down to like 20 or 30 FPS, regardless of what mode you're in. Pickup highlight. So we'll keep retro FPS off for right now. We'll test around with that later. Now, as with before, the plus or start button swaps us between remastered and original graphics. Which, you know, that's cool. And then go into controls. Alright, I got control type on modern instead of tank controls. That way we can move around with the left analog stick as if we were playing games like Tomb Raider, Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld. Slide to run. Duck mode is a toggle. Dash mode is a toggle. Let's toggle combat mode to make that a little bit easier. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get started because, like, a lot of people don't love Chronicles. But, you know, it has a special place for me because it was the first game of the series I ever owned. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure the audio level is fine once we actually get into the game. Looks like the CG cutscenes are just static, so you can't go back and forth. Oh yeah, and we're having a funeral for Lara Croft. Because people think she's dead. Once in Future Adventurer, these were probably taken straight out of the old PS1 files, with how, you know, the 4:3 ratio and how kind of pixely it looks.
In world news, a private memorial service was today held for renowned archaeologist Lara Croft.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
She will live on forever in our hearts.
Surely, Winston.
Let's increase the volume a little bit.
This is but a memorial service. There may yet
We can barely hear that dialogue.
Croy in Egypt.
Indeed, we can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy digging in the hopes of discovering her alive may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, look, Boarhead.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening events.
Indeed, my friend, even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone. What is this, Harry Potter?
Quest, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
Well, gol darn, ain't she just a picture?
Ah, the charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries.
You know, now this is an interesting thing they did.
Once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
Obviously, Larson is one of the antagonists from Tomb Raider 1. So it is cool to have a little bit of continuity here of saying, oh, hey, Larson from Tomb Raider 1 came back for a little bit in Chronicles.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
And we're riding away on a moped.
Fucking Bronco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Okay. You know, that was fun. Let's bring the chat up on my phone so we can just watch that as we go. All right, so, you know, this is kind of a... anthology series, I think is what Chronicles is supposed to be. It's like little bits and pieces of adventures that people are remembering that Lara did. All right, so we got, you know, we got the game. We got that. I'm so glad that this is here, the graphical toggle, because I really love this in games. Like, I loved it in Halo 1 and 2 Anniversary. I loved it in Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remaster. It's also in the Diablo 2 Remaster. So you can, like, really adjust and see how much they improved the game. Even with Lara herself, you got this really nice look to her. Because when I played the 1 through 3 remasters, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? This remaster makes her kind of look like the CG promotional material, except a little bit better. So look on top, it's supposed to be some past missions that aren't connected to the main plot. So we've got, you know, camera movement seems good. Now, I don't think the retro FPS was a toggle in the original remaster. I think that you actually defaulted down to 30 FPS when you went through the old graphics. So this is interesting and new. So they made it so you can play with the old graphics, but still have the 60 FPS. That's fantastic. Because let's see what happens if we go to... not items. Ah, here we go. Options. Ah, yes, there's the... this is the way it was before, where the frame rate dropped when you go into retro mode. And then we can just go back in, turn retro FPS off, to have retro graphics and 60 FPS. That's very interesting. I'm glad that they added that. I'm glad that they added that. All right, so let's see what all we can do here. Let's go ahead and make our first save. Now, the first thing we should do, which I'm sure it's here. But the first thing I always like to check in this stuff is cheat codes. So it looks like there are still cheat codes in this game. Last Revelation has level skip, all weapons, all items. Chronicles has level skip, all weapons, all items as well. Oh, and it's much easier. All right, so we go into our inventory. We go to the sunglasses. We hold down all 4 trigger buttons and up, and then close inventory. Looks like it worked. Laser sight, revolver, pistols. Maybe. Let's try it again. Let's try level skip. Level skip is inventory sunglasses. Hold L1 up plus. Yep, it did work. All right, now we're going to reload because I don't actually want to go to level 2. So cool. Cheats work. And then Angel of Darkness has only 2 cheats. Level select or level skip and all weapons plus 10 medkits. So we'll boot back into the game, and then we'll actually continue. So it's good that the cheat codes are still here, and it's nice that they work this way. Because in the 1 through 3 remaster, the cheat codes can only work by doing, you know, doing certain movement things in a row, and you had to take the game off of modern controls to activate any of the cheat codes. So it's nice to be able to use the cheat codes, but not have to swap control styles if you don't want to play with the tank controls. All right, let's go ahead and... oh, that's a great artwork. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And it did. Like, so when we put the weapon sheet in, we only had pistols, but then it gave us the revolver and the laser sight. Cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and... explore around. I think the opera backstage is where we're supposed to go. Let's just look around for a minute. Door we can't go into. That we'll probably get later. Okay, we got the same turnaround option. Can hold down Y or square to go into walking mode. Circle or A is to quickly turn around. Alright, let's go into our little box tutorial area.
To climb onto this crate, Stand next to the crate, push forward, and then action.
Why, thank you, Laura. All right, let's go ahead and hold on. Trying to get the good motion here. This is the problem with this being you know, modern controls, because this game was still meant to use tank controls. So you kind of have to like hold B and Y at the same time to like jump and grip, and like hold the square button to walk so you don't accidentally run off of a platform. There we go. It's a little getting used to, but it can work. All right, Bowser Jr. Tricks, welcome to the stream. Hi, reviews to go. I like your Switch reviews. Will you play and review Funko Fusion? I put in to get a review code for Funko Fusion, but the people never got back to me on Keymailer. If they get back to me, then sure. If not, maybe at some point. Because I remember Keymailer was advertising Funko Fusion. And I signed up for a review code, and I'm pretty sure I did not get anything back from that. I can always check. Because I'm not a big fan of Keymailer anymore, because they very rarely respond to my requests, be it an approval or a denial. Nope, it is sitting there requested. I requested it in December, but they never got back with me. So I don't know. We'll see if anything pops up. It looked like an interesting game to play through. But the only thing I can really say for certain is not right now.
Now let's try a longer leap. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together.
Now obviously these tutorials are based on the tank controls. Because when we have the tank controls on, she talked about walking up to the edge and go backwards once. So she's talking about this. You can like jump backwards once. And we have all different kinds of controls. That's interesting. So with the modern controls, the B button was jump. But in the tank controls, Y button is jump. I might be able to modify that. Change controls. Jump and action are Y and B, but we could set jump to B and action to Y. I mean, never mind, it won't let me. Interesting. It won't let me set anything to be. That's interesting. That's very odd. Resets by default. It'll let me change it to any button on the Switch controller except B. Even after I take B off of that, it won't let me map it to B. Interesting. That's weird. Whatever, we'll just restore the defaults. I wonder if there's anything online about this. Looks like you can go into the other games and... Like, we can go into Angel of Darkness, map that to the B button, and then go back to Chronicles, and it will fix. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do that real quick. Ooh, that's a good artwork too. So let's go over to Angel of Darkness. We'll swap the controls over, and then we'll go back and see if it stays. Control. Change controls. Okay. Now go back into Chronicles. Load game. And we'll see if that worked. Now, I'm not going to use the tank controls that much in this game. It did work. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, we'll go ahead and use tank controls as we work our way back up to where we were. Now, as you can see, I am fumbling around with it. One more step forward. We'll have to actually jump to it. Going back to the tactical movement setup where you had to be careful in this game to figure out how you were gonna set things up.
To perform a sideways somersault, press left and jump.
Well, Laura, I would if I hadn't accidentally just run off the side of the platform. So, you know, this is, you know, a lot of people will be like, you fumbling around with these controls, but this is the way a lot of old school Tomb Raider fans like it, because this is how the games were initially designed. Is there an always run option? No. But this is how Tomb Raider was originally designed. Tank controls, very awkward movement. That's why I really like the modern controls in these remasters. Because it makes the, at least normal movement, feel a lot more fluid and a little easier.
Jump straight up at the bars and press and hold action, then push forward.
All right. There we go. Bowser Jr. Brick says, I wish LEGO would port more of their games like Avengers to Nintendo Switch. They probably will once the Switch 2 comes out. Kind of like what they did with Switch 1, where they brought over, you know, the Harry Potter collection, LEGO Marvel 1, and LEGO Jurassic World.
For me to climb this wall, stand next to it and press forward and action together. Keep hold of action and push up to climb the wall. To
All right,
climb
Laura.
around corners, just keep pushing in the desired direction. For me to crawl, hold down crouch and now push forward.
All right, Lara, let me figure out which button is the crouch. There it is. So on tank controls, L2 is the crouch button. There we go. I do appreciate that there's a tutorial in this game that kind of like gives you a little bit of a rundown of the mechanics.
Use the lever switch. Stand next to the switch and press action.
The lever switch, okay. I guess I can't say anything about that. Because technically, like, what review was it? I think I got a comment on my Entropy Center Switch review this morning, last night, where I said, instead of saying the premise of this game, I said the premise of this game. And someone commented, like, what, is that an AI voice? I'm like, I'm sorry that I didn't pronounce it the way you wanted me to. That's just how I pronounced it when I hit record. So I can't really say anything. Alright, let's go ahead and run in here. So obviously, they didn't record the tutorial for the modern controls. You know, they didn't track down who, Jonelle Elliott, the voice actress of Lara Croft from the 90s, to re-record this for the remaster. Alright, let's look around here. We're going to go ahead and swap back to the modern controls, just so things are a little easier for us. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. To be able to like use movement with the left and right analog stick instead of using the D-pad. It does feel much nicer. The platforming is a little clunkier this way, but, you know, instead of everything being clunkier. Alright. Can't go through here. So let's figure out where we can go, like up here. Now, what I think would be cool, I would say, like, obviously it doesn't matter because now they're done remastering all of the tank control games. What I think would be very useful here is if there was a kind of like a half and half control setup where you can use modern controls. Shortcuts? What's shortcuts? Oh, okay. That's cool. But it would be nice to be able to, like, use tank controls with the D-pad. So, like, when you're standing on this, you could hit, like, left to do, like, you know, a tank control turn to set up your jumps. Alright, we should be able to make this jump. There we go. Lara, you gonna... Oh, you're not gonna tell us how to swim? Okay. That's cool. Well, let's go. It does feel really nice to be able to play this game. And once again, if an area is too dark, you can swap to the old graphics to light it up.
Swim to the edge and press action.
Excuse me. Nothing's happening. There we go. So I'd hit one of the R triggers to come out of the water.
To walk the tightrope, walk up to the rope and press action. Push forward. If you unbalance, push in the opposite direction to correct.
Oh, R2 is the action button. It's weird. Let's go into controls and look at that. Control. Change controls. The action button is the X button. Alright, let's go down. No, I didn't. You lie. No, it is the action button. Because X worked there to do the action. Alright, now let's be careful on this tightrope. Yum Yum Game, welcome to the stream. We're just a little bit in right now. Careful, Laura. Careful. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Now, as soon as we're going to the tightrope, we're going to go a little bit more into the menu, because I think this game probably has a costume change mechanic like the first Remaster Collection did. And we're across. Good. Now let's look. Laura, I want you to get closer to the camera. Not too close. I think that's fine. Where are those? Let me look at those shortcuts again. Is there a shortcut for photo mode? There is. Alright, so now we got photo mode. Now we can move around all we want. Now let's see what outfits are available here. We got classic outfit. FMV outfit. I see what you did here. I see what you did here. So Yum Yum Game says, I wanted to get this game because my copy of Angel of Darkness was buggy. I had the PC version of the game. I have the PC version as well. Well, I have the Steam PC version. I don't have the disc PC version. Young Lara Croft. Okay, that's the Lara Croft from the tutorial of Last Revelation. So different versions of hers, like her with her backpack and not. Camouflage, deep dive, catsuit, catsuit 2, X-ray. Okay, that's a fun costume. That is a fun costume, like to be able to like just run around as an X-ray skeleton. That'd be fun. And classic. Okay, that's all the stuff we have in photo mode. I'm assuming that's probably all the outfits we have in general. So let's go into outfit. So it looks like we don't have access to catsuit, camouflage, or young. We can go into classic and FMV right now. We can turn on sunglasses. Yeah, we can turn on the goofy sunglasses. But not in the classic graphics mode. Okay. Are we not able to change outfit in the retro graphics? Apparently not. Alright, well for right now, turn sunglasses off, use the FMV one. The FMV costume looks much closer to what she wore in Tomb Raider Anniversary. I mean, it's basically the same outfit, it's just covering her up a little bit more. So you know the little extra bits on her midriff and her chest are covered up a bit more. Oh, that's fun. Nice to like look at all this stuff. Because, you know, all of these things were just like, here's like super pixelated model. Here's actual models. You can tell what it is of like the different artifacts. So that's a cool attention to detail. But, you know, the first collection did this too. It's just cool to be able to look and see how much it improved and how much they changed. All right, Miss Croft. Let's jump over. That is not what I wanted to do, but okay. We'll shimmy across here because I can't, I guess, because we can. Alright, let's carefully walk over here. Weren't we over here already? I feel like we were over here already. Now you see, this right here is where the modern controls kind of get in the way. Because obviously I can't even move the camera all like that. And to move properly in the on the tank controls, you would just hit forward and the jump button to jump across where Lara is facing. But in the modern controls, you jump the way the analog stick is pointed. So I had to actually aim that to at like an angle to like the top right to be able to jump straight across to that thing. So like it's not going to affect anything, you know, any places where the camera can be moved freely. But, you know. So Yum Yum says, if all the collection is $30, I will get it. For the moment, it's still expensive for an old game. Well, I think it's like, what, like $30 for each collection? You know, as someone who literally paid for it. Yeah, it's like $30 for each one. So you get $30 for three remastered games. I think that's not a problem. But at the same time, I love Tomb Raider. I love the series. So it was worth it for me because, you know, I love these games. So let's go ahead and actually move on. Yes, Laura. Was this a this is probably like a long jump tutorial. With these fixed camera angles that don't work super well. Laura. We probably needed to use the action button for that. Let's set up our jump. Okay, let's go back here again. This is the unfortunate thing because obviously these games work better with tank controls overall. You just got to get to the right button. So let's modify that a little bit to be a little closer to the old controls. Change controls. Yum Yum Game says, well, we'll get the Guilty Gear Strive on the Switch. It's underrated. Not a lot of copies of that version. I hardly find it online and in stores. I think it may get up in price like Samurai Showdown. Maybe. That's not that old of a game either. So secondary is ZR. Action is X. There we go. This is just going to get used to holding down ZR to be able to grab onto things. The clunk is definitely there. It's a little weird for this section. Let go. Now we're back here again. So let's just navigate our way through this place. Very slowly. There we go. L1 is crouched just like it was in the tank controls. Okay. Here's this larger area. We'll go ahead and head down this way, I guess. Nope, now we're back in here. It's so quiet with just the crickets chirping in the background for this game. Or at least the area where we're at. Alright. Now we're back over to where the water is. Alright, now let's swim through here again. And get to our other place. Because we don't have that long to play this game. So my plan is for this stream to probably go until at least 3 or 4 p.m. Well, I'm going to have to end it between 3 and 3:30. Because I've got to go over and I'm going to go visit my family later. So we'll probably go in Chronicles until 2 o'clock. And do that, we better be making some progress here. Because I don't want to just do this tutorial level. Alright, let's go around here again. Very slowly. I'm going to make sure that this is where we're supposed to go. And you know who better than my go-to Tomb Raider resource for years, Stella's Tomb Raider website. Welp. We fell. I wasn't paying attention. I love Stella's Tomb Raider website. It's so good. It's such a great website, and it has like little pictures and screenshots and stuff to show you how to do stuff. There is so much. Okay, okay, we were almost out of this area. Just trying to remember how much there was here. Thankfully, we can just fall again. Gotta remember to be careful and set up these jumps properly. Turn around. Climb up. Here's where we were a few minutes ago. See if we can, like, look out there. All right, reason Yum Yums in the chat says the reason they did not have a lot of audio in the background because they cannot play more than 3 audio files at once. All right, don't need to hit the lever again. You know, lever as Lara Croft called it. I don't know. Maybe that's a maybe that's a British thing. Because I know in a lot of we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. Because in a lot of other languages, they pronounce or spell things a little bit differently. Like, when I published my review of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, I spelled Chernobyl C-H-O-R-O-N, or C-H-O-R instead of C-H-E-R, because that is how the game spells it. And that's because that's how Ukraine spells Chernobyl. Everybody else spells it with an ER, and technically, I mean, technically it's wrong. Technically speaking, it's wrong. Because Ukraine, where Chernobyl actually is, their spelling of it is C-H-O-R. It doesn't matter because it's literally the same word and it's pronounced the same way. But some languages have little different intricacies like that. Aren't there dogs here? Where are they at? There's the dogs. Take this, dogs! I'll fight you with these incredibly clunky combat controls. Okay. Anyways. Now we're finally making progress here. And being attacked by Dobermans. Oh, hey. Hello, Lara's collarbone. A little too close to the camera there. Any more dogs? No? Okay, good. Hold on. I'll need a key for that. So let's go to the door that opened up. Gonna keep our pistols out. Just in case we run into more enemies. Here's the door that just opened up, so let's go ahead and interact with this. Bats! Oh no, killer bats! Take this, you fiends! Stupid bats. Ha, says Laura. I'll try that again. Nothing? Well, we can come up here. Yum Yum Game says people annoyed when spelling stuff, especially when you're not a voice, but as long as it's the same, though, it's not a big deal. Yeah, because, like, I haven't gotten a complaint on my Shadow of Chernobyl review. Because, like, if you look up Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl anywhere else online, even with reviews and stuff, they spell it, you know, the way the rest of the world spells it. So, like, if there's another Shadow of Chernobyl Switch review on YouTube, mine says CHOR. But if you look up any other jeez, I hate some of these videos that I found. Yeah, like one from 11 months ago that says Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl is amazing. In the title of the video, they spelled it CHOR, but they didn't realize that they used the logo that says CHER from back in the day. And then 5 months ago, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl spelled the ER way. Blame Share, that's why. Okay, yeah, I'm sure that Share is exactly why it's spelled that way. I'm sure Cher said it needs to be spelled like my name. You know, that place where the worst nuclear disaster in our history happened. That is still leaking. Oh, we got some nice chairs here. It's really nice, just like how accurate everything is. Even if it's as simple as, let's give this house a roof so it's not like a flat block because this was a PS1 game. Let's go back to our sunglasses and save again. All right, let's head down this way. And immediately be attacked by a dog. Would you knock it off? Is there a shortcut for using a medkit? Let's look. No, there isn't. Well, there should be. Adam Gamer, hello and welcome to the stream. Let's set combat, because I know there's a specific flow that you can get with the combat where you can stay locked onto the enemy even if you're not in tank controls. So let's set combat mode to hold and see if that helps at all. We just saved, right? Let's just go back on our save. We'll jump down here. We'll slowly walk over here and collect this. And we'll try this again. Yum Yum says, to be honest, since my copy of Angel of Darkness is so buggy, I have not played Tomb Raider games since Tomb Raider Legend on PS2. Well, there have been some good ones. Tomb Raider Anniversary was a fantastic remake of Tomb Raider 1. Underworld, it has a neat story. I haven't played that enough of it to really... it's still a little quirky. Getting into the flow of that is going to be... It's a little weird. It's just because of how the combat worked in these old games. Because I don't think there's anything else we can modify with that. Not really. Because there wasn't a proper lock-on mechanic with these games, and you kind of had to, like, face them, shoot them, and then kind of, like, strafe around them while you were shooting. It's a very weird situation. Adam Gamer, loved Tomb Raider. Me too. I've always loved these games. I'm not that good at the old ones. My sweet spot for Tomb Raider was a Legend and Anniversary. Those are my favorite games. Is that it? We opened up a gate. Well, we'll go and interact with this. I think this is a different one. Yeah, it's a different one because we can't interact with it. Alright then. Oh yeah, this is the initial little area where we fought those dogs. You gonna say no? You gonna tell me no? Oh, you're just not gonna do anything. Why aren't you saying no? Because normally, in these older games, when you walk up to something you can't interact with yet, you will actually hear Lara say no. Okay, whatever. We will wander around some more. Fumble our way around these games. Because, I mean, I do have that. Anything else we can grab in here? No. I do have that walkthrough up on my computer from Stella's website. I'm just not looking at it. There's the tutorial area. So we just gotta wander around until we find a key for that door. Yum Yum Game says, then the Tomb Raider remake on the PS3 is good. I wish they would port that game, that series to the Switch 2 with Rise and Shadow. That would be cool. I really liked Tomb Raider 2013. I really liked it. I liked Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I didn't think they were as good. Gameplay-wise, they were fantastic. To be honest, the thing I wasn't really a big fan of was the artistic change. Because I feel like the Tomb Raider 2013 Lara design looked better than the way she looked in Rise and Shadow. Because they changed the way her face looked. It was a little more cheeky, more rounded, almost like she had like a baby face thing going on. I mean, it works fine. I just think that the Tomb Raider 2013 model looked a little bit better. And actually, when I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it was Shadow that offered it, as soon as it let me change to the 2013 model, I did, and I played through the game like that. It was either Rise or Shadow that did that. It might have been Rise that did that. Because I distinctly remember a lot of the different outfits that Lara could get in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Specifically when you go into that secret village, where she has that sort of like Native American sort of... special little garment that she wears with the... with like the strappy sandals and whatnot. I know Native American's the wrong term, but it was that kind of like style of clothing. I specifically remember that when she was like at campfires. What was that? Very slowly. I know you glitched up there for a minute. To show me little background files. It's fine. Alright, let's figure out where this key is. Stella! I require assistance. Let's see, there's the air. Go down the stairs and kill the second dog. That was the area we were at before. Push open the blue double doors? Okay. Well, let's go back to where that second dog was. And we'll see if there are double doors that we could have interacted with. So Yum Yum Game says, back then they had to revamp Lara due to Nathan Drake in Uncharted. The game was so successful with Uncharted 2 that they wanted to take a piece of that audience when releasing Tomb Raider 2013. Which is really funny because the audience for Uncharted was very similar to the audience of Tomb Raider. Because Uncharted did a lot of bigger, more dramatic, cinematic things, but it was basically Tomb Raider. A lot of it was like Tomb Raider with, you know, a different protagonist and a lot of different, like, you know, more modern, like, more combat and stuff involved. Oh. Well. Oh no! There, that's perfect. Just get him stuck in a wall, and it's fine. I have a feeling this was a secret room. Laura can't see. Well, you can see enough, so I guess that's fine. Gonna have to go and let's see if we can find more doors to open in case that's what we were missing. Robert, welcome to the stream. Robert says, I've never played Uncharted for PS3, 4, or 5. I played the Vita and enjoyed it. I may have to give the non-Vita one a try. I haven't played very many of them. I have played, obviously, the Vita game, Uncharted Golden Abyss. I played Uncharted 3 because it came with my PS3. And it was fun. The ending was a little crazy when it comes to, like, the action and whatnot. But it's a fun series. I've seen, like, videos of, like, the story and stuff for 1, 2, and 4. Just haven't really played them that much. Nope, none of those doors can be opened. Well, this is the, you know, the problem solving of Tomb Raider on PS1. It's like, okay, I know there's some place we can go, but where is it? And we have to wander around and find... Can we jump on top of the fountain? No. Can I jump over there? Maybe? Maybe? All right. Get some extra supplies from here. Can we jump up there? Probably not. No, that is not a handhold. This might be, though. Nope. Okay. All right, back to exploring. Aaron, welcome to the stream. How's Switch performance so far? It is fantastic. They actually changed a little bit from the first Remaster Collection, because now you can run it in 60 FPS with the new and the old graphics. And there is a toggle in the game that actually lets you swap between, like, the 60 and 30 FPS for the old graphics. Like, if you turn on... Can we do anything here? We can probably shoot out that window and get that medkit. Yeah. So you can turn on retro FPS. The new graphics will still be at 60. But the old graphics will be 30 FPS. I think it's cool to just, like, have the old graphics and be like, oh yeah, by the way, 60 FPS. Or, you know, retro FPS. Now suddenly it's 30. But the new graphics are still 60. So, you know, this is how the 1 through 3 Remaster Collection worked. So, you know, all those retro fans that want to play it on the retro frame rate still can. Or if you just want the modern frame rate for both, you can do that too. I don't think there's anywhere else we can go here. Unless there's someplace else we can jump to. What about that window? Okay, let's go through this window. Ah, here we go. You guys got any Dobermans here? Since that seems to be the popular dog enemy to use on PS1 games. Since Resident Evil used a Doberman as well. Okay. Game. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, there's Smart Key. Well, let's go ahead and grab that key, and now we can actually progress. Nope, no, do not load game. I want to save the game. I want to save, not load. That's kind of throwing me off. Because this is a game meant for tank controls, and we're using the modern controls to make basic movement a little bit easier. Oh, hey, we got a little cinematic thing now that we have the key. Saying, hey, here's where you use that key. Also, if you heard those dogs barking, there are dogs now. Alright, Yum Yum Game says, Golden Abyss is more like a side story. I am saddened that it's stuck on the Vita because the game features of the camera and the back touchpad. The game is more touching to the system. Oh yeah, it was a great little tech demo of what the Vita could do. I loved that it had. I think that was the game where, like, it had the like the parchment paper that had hidden mysteries on it, and you had to actually hold it up to an actual light source with the Vita's camera to be able to, like, see through it, like you would hold an actual piece of paper up to a light source, like if you had an envelope and you wanted to see what was inside it. That was such an interesting thing that they did. Hi, dog. Bye, dog! What are you doing, dog? You hiding? Take this, Doberman. Yeah, that's what I thought. Moving on, now that he's been dealt with. Did you hear that PS1 at that PS1 door opening sound effect? They used that same sound effect in Resident Evil 1. It was for the metal gateways that you open when you go out into the when you first go out of the mansion, and you're going between the mansion and the guardhouse. The exact same sound effect, but I mean that makes sense. This is back in the PS1 when people were first starting to do 3D games, and people, you know, they probably like shared like common sound files. But as soon as I heard it, I'm like, I know that sound. I remember that sound. Immediately my head went to the door transition sequence of that metal gate opening. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on? Oh no! People! Take this, guy! Only got his health down by a little bit. Where'd you go, Mr. Man? Hey! I see you also used a medkit. Take this, guy. At least he's taking more damage than I am. There's gotta be a way to strafe like this with the modern controls. Well, anyways, let's go across the tightrope. Excuse me. Game. Why do you have creepy sound effects? Is Mr. Man about to come out and shoot me again? Mr. Man, where'd you go? Hey, what's this do? How'd open that? Hey, Mr. Man, where'd you go? We're gonna save the game. Wonder if there's a shortcut to that. Let's look at the shortcuts again. There is a quick save. Okay, so like L and R3. Oh, that's cool. Or minus an R3. And minus an L3, as awkward as it is, loads your quick save. Okay, that's cool. That's a handy little feature. Where you at, guy? Oh, are you not out here? Did you run away somewhere? That's not the tutorial area that we went into? Yeah, Yum Yum Game says 1 more month until Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yep, that's pretty exciting. I know a lot of people really love that game out of all of the Xenoblade games. Can't do anything with that. Oh, what's this? Probably don't have the item for that yet. Oh, interesting. There are 2 things here. Okay. No doors we can open? No. Well, we'll have to come back here to do stuff. Alright, let's keep wandering around. So we came out right there. And we got our shortcut back to this area. Door doesn't work. There's the keyhole door. Now let me think. Was there an area with a different path? I don't think so. Well, we're just going to wander around this place in general and see if we can find Mr. I'm gonna run away. Wherever he might have gone. That's where the key was. We are not going back up there. Then we came out here. Anything else we can jump and grab onto out here? Looks like that's going to be a nope. Then we went through the golden door. Or the golden key door. Oh, so Yum Yum Game says, why is Nintendo not releasing a collector's edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X? I don't know. I'm not sure why they're not. Because they did for Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition. Maybe they did that because, I mean, 1 Definitive Edition was kind of special because they completely redid the graphical engine and everything. Because it looks so different from from the previous one. And I think Xenoblade Chronicles X is probably going to look mostly the same as it did back in the day. So that might be why. I don't know. I guess maybe they just don't see it as, as special of a release as 1 did. And, well, 1 was the first game. And while I didn't play 3, 1 was definitely a better game than 2 was. Because 1 felt like, it felt like a traditional, like, Final Fantasy-esque RPG. More than the, little too far on the anime tropiness that they did in 2. But I don't know. That's just my guess. Can't go anywhere else there. We fall down here because we were chasing our buddy. And we're back where and we're back here. let's see here. Where are we supposed to go? So we encountered Larson twice. We did the tightrope rob. Use the switch to open the gate leading back to the courtyard. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back, because I'm sure... Maybe I think we might have missed something where we fought Larson the first time. Because according to... Here's this. According to the Stello website, there was a key around here somewhere. Didn't go here before. Ah, here we go. This is one of the keys for that big door. Okay, all right. Now we're a little bit better off. Now we just need to find any other alternate path that we missed where the second key is. Yum Yum Gaming says Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was more polished than 2, and 3 needs a more powerful chip. The backdrop sometimes looks fuzzy. Okay. Like I said, I didn't play 3. But you know what? As long as it didn't have that awful handheld mode problem that 2 did, then that's instantly better. Because I remember when 2 first came out, and it looked awful in handheld mode. It was just like the resolution dropped so far that it was just like a blur fest. It was crazy. I mean, I didn't care that much. I mean, I still played it, but it was definitely very noticeable. Versus some other games that are just like, you know, go into handheld mode and like, I don't notice a difference. But, you know, the Xenoblade series are pretty large games. Trying to think of where else we haven't gone. Let's see if there's anything. So obviously we have this. Can't go in there yet. I think we checked these doors already and we couldn't do anything with them. What about this door? Nope. We can go back here though. Oh, okay, here we go. No, that's just where the garden door was. I suppose we could go ahead and use the first garden key. Doesn't change anything because we still need to find the other one. Already checked back there. I guess we can go in here again. Wait. Have we been here? I don't think we've been here. I don't recognize that staircase. Go and grab that. What is this? Revolver ammo? We don't have a revolver. Shotgun wide shot ammo. Don't have a shotgun either. I mean, we could get one with the cheats, but we won't. I implemented the cheats earlier just to see if they worked. Oh, hey, look. A revolver. Look at that. Oh, that looks good. Let's go into photo mode. Weapon. Revolver. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, alright. Her left hand doesn't look good with it holding it like that, but other than that, it looks good. Like, let's see if we can, like, change the pose. We still have the sitting pose. That's not bad. That's a good, that's a nice look. That's not a bad look. Okay, anyways. Moving on. Now that we have revolver. Can we open this? Yep. Alright, what we got in here? You got a garden key in here? No, you got a laser sight. Combine with revolver. Oh boy. How do we use this? I'm assuming that will either increase the accuracy or maybe we have some sort of scoped view. I'll pull up a see how we're supposed to use the laser sight. Let's just combine it with different buttons. I got nothing. I got... Alright, how do we get past that? What was that? I don't see a way for us to use the laser sight. Let's swap back to the other controls and see if there's a way to do it in the tank controls. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is unfortunate. We're gonna have to make a separate save here. Let's go back to modern controls and see if there's... Modern controls does not seem to be able to use the laser sight. Interesting. Let's see if anybody else has run into this. Laser sight, modern controls. Here we go. How do I use the laser sight in Tomb Raider 5 Remastered on PS5? You have to hold the button slightly, like R3 on PS5 is look, but if you slow tap it for like half a second, it brings your laser sight up when the weapon is drawn. Let's figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Change controls. What is the look option? Look is R3. Let's set the combat back to toggle. Oh, there we go. You have to hold... Okay, so you have to actually hold down R3 for a moment or two to initiate the laser sight mode. Okay, interesting. Okay, now we're going to swap back to pistols because we wasted a lot of ammo doing that. Let's go and grab that, run away from the rats. Go away, rats! Okay. We figured it out. Alright, it says Yum Yum Game is since memory worth getting the physical copy? Is the physical copy more expensive? Probably. And it's $35 on Amazon. That's not bad. I enjoyed Since Memories Off the Starry Sky. You don't need to know the other games of the series to do it. It starts off a little slow. It's a little weird because it's just like kind of, for a little while, it's just doing, you know, protagonist doing his daily thing with his little like maintenance company job and stuff. And I wasn't a fan of how they treated one of the characters. I'm blanking on her name. The one that's like looking into artifacts that has the big side quest about her family heirloom. I wasn't a huge fan of how her route is because her route basically got hijacked by another character for most of it. But it was but I enjoyed it for the most part. All right, let's see if we can get back to our garden. Yum Gaming says so. Yes, I enjoy it. If you like the genre, you'll probably enjoy it. Like if you like visual novels, you will probably enjoy that game. Did I go past it? I think I went past it. Because the only thing I was worried about with Since Memories was like it's a huge visual novel series. And Starry Sky is the only one that's come out in the West. But thankfully, it's not really connected to the other games. The only thing I was worried about was if you needed more, if you needed knowledge of the series, you know, that didn't get translated to English. But you don't. Alright, Golden Key. Is that a temple? Like random temple in the middle of the... Oh, that's not the gate that opened for this. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. Okay, that's fun music. That's fun. Yum Yum Games says, yes, played Stay Night, Tsukihime, and Witch on the Holy Night, but still need to finish them. Those are some pretty good ones. I didn't play the Fate Stay Night VN, but Witch on the Holy Night I really liked. Alright. Well, oh, we're actually in a story scene here. Cool. Be careful of those dragon heads. They don't look very happy. Oh.
Rodents, I wouldn't wonder. Big rodents.
Big rodents! Like Larson! Oh, is that Pierre?
What? Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly.
You were kicked in the head of the horse because your brain doesn't work?
Never
How'd
mind.
you know about
Never
that? He was...
You wait
That's
until
funny.
she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof. And
Oh my gosh, they made Larson an idiot. That's terrible. It's like, it's not mindless, we're trying to kill her. It's like, oh, you're one smart cookie, boss. I'm like, stop it. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. That's terrible. It's terrible, but it's funny. Can I do anything here? Nope. There's a pathway back there, too. I'm assuming we can interact with all this. No? Apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, R3 does this other binoculars look stuff, too. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Oh, hey, look, a big bell. You think we need to shoot the big bell? We probably need to shoot the big bell. We definitely are supposed to shoot the bell. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot the bell. Something opened. But it wasn't that. We got here. Another laser sight? I guess in case you missed the first one? But I don't understand. Can you manually aim with the pistols? No, you can't. Why would they put that here? Obviously, you can't put it on the pistols. And you have to get the first laser sight to get the key to get to this area in the first place. Can you drop it for some reason? No. That's weird. That's real weird. Okay, but anyways, it is 2 o'clock now, so let's go ahead and save our game in Chronicles. And now let's go into Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness. The black sheep of the series, as many people refer to it as. I remember some people were surprised when this game, when Angel of Darkness was actually referred to as Tomb Raider 6. So let's go into Angel of Darkness and we'll do that for the rest of the stream. With creepy mask guy right away in the cutscenes. But you know, this is a PS2 game, so these FMVs are, you know, full screen and not just.
There have been 17 reported murders so far in this latest outbreak of monstrous killings. It would appear to be the work of a single, highly psychotic perpetrator. The name of the latest victim was just released. A Professor Werner von Croy. A female, described as Caucasian, brunette, and wearing a ponytail, was seen leaving the most recent crime scene. Officers are advised to use extreme caution when apprehending the suspect. At present, nothing appears to link any of the individuals involved. There are no known survivors of these attacks so far.
Two days earlier.
Help me, Lara. I need you to get something for me.
Go on.
I'm tracking 5 obscura paintings for a client called Eckhart, but he's a psychopath.
Why should I care?
Because I'm being stalked. People are dying out there.
Handle it, Werner.
Lara, please. Look, go and see this woman, Carvier. She can help.
I'm going. Eat it, Werner. You walked away and left me.
Get out!
Well, that escalated quickly. I mean, they do the continuity fairly well. Because, you know, that was the character that I think left her, that like ran off during the events of Last Revelation, where Laura was presumed dead. So they at least did something to say, oh, hey, here's a little connection to the Last Revelation. Even though we tried to kill her off at the end of that one, but the higher ups said no. All right, we'll eventually get to gameplay. I'm curious of how the graphical toggle is going to work here. It won't be as big of a shift since this was originally a PS2 game and not a PS1 game. Here we go.
This looks like a safe area.
Okay, all right. There is.
I need to find a way out.
All right, there we go. Now we have
That bit
control.
looks climbable.
Thank you, Laura. Let's take a look here. All right, so this is the PS2 graphics. It's not that big of a touch-up. It's not as blaringly different now, but you can definitely tell there's a difference. Because you can see, like, a lot more details in her jeans, in her face, her hair. That's a little weird. Okay, so hit the select button to go into the pause menu. Got a few seconds of waiting before you actually go in. All right, let's take a look at controls. We got control types modern. We do not have a graphical option here to activate the old mode. So it's probably just a straight 60 FPS in Angel of Darkness, no matter what you want to do. Because that was probably what it was. Angel of Darkness on PS2 was 60 frames per second, but the PS2 struggled to reach that. So here's the PS2 graphics. I see a little bit of fidgeting in the frame rate. To climb the bin, stand next to it and push forward. Okay. To grab the balcony, walk to the edge of the bin and press the jump button, then push forward to climb up. Alright, square is still the walk button, so let's just position ourselves here. And climb up. Maybe it's the rain that are causing these frame hiccups. We'll see. This gap looks easy. To jump it, walk to the edge and stop. Remember, holding the walk button will stop me from falling off. You mean like that? Alright, let's do it again. Climb your way up there. And I'm using the the Y button. Alright. There we go. Let's just walk nice and casual across
Shall I
here.
go straight on or climb that ladder?
Oh, you're saying that there are two different places we can go. Let's climb the ladder first. Maybe I can climb through that window. Walk up to the window and push forward. Okay. I'm pushing forward. You're not doing anything, Laura. There we go. I'll have a look around. To open drawers and cupboards, stand in front of them and press the action button. Just stole somebody's chocolate bar. Just thieving through someone's cupboard. Stole someone's money.
It looks like I need something to force this open.
Okay, Laura. Well, let's see if you can find something to force that open with. Oh, yeah, let's double check the cheats of this as well, because I still have that up. So, Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness, has 2 cheats. It has level select and level skip, and all weapons and 10 medkits. So we're going to pause the game. We're going to save. Health. Chocolate bar. Restores 10% health. Save in slot 1. Options. Alright, so pause the game. Hold the draw, look, left, and action button. let go, and quickly press walk, 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 exit the inventory, and reopen it. What a wonderful cheat code that is. Okay, let's look to see what those are. Okay. Lara Croft, welcome to the stream. We've been going for a little while. We just started the Angel of Darkness part of this stream, testing out the collection on Nintendo Switch. Okay, let's see what these... Let's see what these are to test this cheat code to see if it works. I'm sure it works, but let's test it just to make sure. So pause the game, hold draw and look. So hold ZL, R3, left in action, obviously left on the D-pad, and the X button. So ZL, R3, left, and X. And quickly press Y 3 times and then exit the inventory and then reopen it. Lara Croft, it says it's so weird that Angel of Darkness is able to be on the go now with the Switch. Oh yeah, it's fun. Now you could do that before with the Steam Deck, though the all of the old games didn't run that well on the Steam Deck, like the old Steam versions. There were problems with all of them. Okay, all right. So pause the game, hold down ZL, R3, left and X, let go, quickly press Y 3 times, exit the inventory, Lara Croft says, I cannot wait for the Tomb Raider Legend remake and Underworld to get remastered. Oh, I have definitely played those games. I have not actually beaten Underworld, but I have played Legend and Anniversary so many times. I played both of them on the PSP back in the day, and I absolutely love those games, especially Legend. I really like Legend. Okay, I don't think it worked. We only had a chocolate bar. All right, we're going to try it again. Okay? Inventory. ZL, R3, left and X. Hit Y, and then exit. Go back into the inventory. Lara Croft says, Legend, Anniversary, Underworld is such a perfect trilogy. I loved it so much. All right, that didn't work, so we're going to have to mess with that later. We are going to mess with that later, unless there's another website that has a more specific button input that you have to do. Now, according to this other article, it says that the Angel of Darkness doesn't have any cheat codes on the remaster. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Let's go back in. So it looks like level select and skip level is in 6. All weapons plus medkits. Oh, you have to use tank controls for it. Okay. We're going to try that again. We're going to go into options. We're going to go into controls. Change it to tank controls. I'm going to have to open this video on YouTube because the stupid overlay won't let me actually read it. So, triangle, L1, left, X together once in release. Then go out of it. Go back in. Lara Croft says, I will say that as a veteran, the hand-holding in 4 and 6 is irritating. I'm happy Chronicles gives you the option to do the tutorial and doesn't force you. Oh, you mean with, like, going into it? Alright, we're going to try one more time. So we got draw, look, left, and then walk is R. All right, we'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'm not worried about it. But we want to be able to do this so I can mention it when I do a review of this. Ah, there we go. It worked. Beautiful. Now, we're going to reload our save from before we did the cheat. So we don't have all this extra stuff. I just wanted to make sure that the cheats worked. Lara Croft says, which one is your favorite of these 3? The one I've played the most is Chronicles. Because that was the first Tomb Raider game I ever bought and owned myself. Because I didn't buy most of the PS1 games until later. But when I owned a PS1 for a short amount of time, I bought Chronicles. But I did not buy, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now getting back to the game itself. Loading our file, we'll swap back to modern controls. And then we'll go. I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of the delay of going in and out of menus. So it's about a 6-7 second delay going in and out of that menu. Alright, make sure we're on the remastered graphics. Got some more money. Obviously, we don't have anything to open that with. Laura, I need you to leave the house. I know you're capable of it. I think I'm using the right button. Clearly not. There we go. You got there eventually. Let's climb down the ladder. Maybe it's because we just started, but it feels a little clunkier than the other games. I can clear those railings easy. To jump over the railings, walk up to them, and push forward. Like this. Is this what you want me to do? Let's just go down the stairs, Laura. Let's just walk down the stairs. That drain pipe looks climbable. All right. All right, this is going to be interesting. To move the barrel next to it, press and hold the action button. Whilst holding action, push forward to push the barrel or pull it back. Okay.
Some movable objects can be climbable.
Oh, I had to move the barrel to get onto it. Okay. And then we'll, okay. Now, I know Angel of Darkness has a history of not having very great controls. This feels very... I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to figure this out. I want to go up and to the left. Okay. Let's try it with the tank controls and see if it works any better.
Don't keep me hanging around.
Significantly better. Okay. Because, like, when I was on the pole there...
That wire looks like it will take my weight.
Okay. That's great. Press forward and jump together. Okay. I'm not ready to do that yet, though. I want to grab... I want to, how do I grab things? That is not how we grab things. Laura, how do we run? We'll figure it out. Nope, don't push it. Just need you to get on it. All right. Laura? Laura? Maybe it's because of the stamina. So I'm holding up and left. There we go. I didn't realize that this game had a stamina system. That is, No, 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 no. We're modifying some of this stuff. We are modifying some of this. I do not like this. All right. Action is the B button? No, action should be... I don't know. Okay, so action's the B button. So the X button on a PlayStation controller. Duck is ZL, dash is R. Jump is Y. Let's set jump to B, action to Y. Draw weapon is X, okay. Actually, no. Let's make this Y, this X. Okay, that way jump is B. No, 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 no. That's not a good flow. That's not a good flow. I like action as X. Does L do anything? Yes, L does. Everything does something. What I'd like to do is I'd like to have action as X, so it would mimic the using the triangle button to interact with things from the Legend trilogy. B for jump is fine. I would like Y to be... I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe this is fine. Draw weapon for X and then action for Y. Okay. I don't know. Let's go back in and test around with it. Let's also go back to modern controls for a minute. I wonder if I couldn't go to the left on modern controls because of the stamina. All right. Yep, it was because of stamina. Okay, okay. Because, I mean, I would like to stay on modern controls if I can. So what are we doing here, Laura? I know we work our way up to the rooftops. Can we shimmy on top of something here? Or was this literally just, hey, let's have a tutorial? I think this was just, let's have a tutorial. Can't do anything there. Might be able to, okay. Now this kind of puzzle solving, like moving stuff around like this,
Some movable objects can be climbed.
feels a little bit closer to like what they did with the Legend trilogy, even though it's a different developer. Because, you know, this is the last game that Core made. That's as far as you go. Come on, Lara. Climb onto it. Climb onto it, Lara. All right, fine. Tank controls it is. Yep. Just immediately. Can you, no. Oh, it's a toggle to go between running and non-running mode. What was that? Oh, that was just thunder. Alright, now we're gonna go in here. How do I draw weapons? Lara, we're gonna need to draw a weapon. In case that dog decides it wants to take a bite out of you. Never mind, you don't have a weapon yet. Okay, okay. Not gonna worry about it then. Can we open this? Nope. We can probably jump over there. Can you make that jump, Laura? Laura, you could have made that. Don't you lie to me. You know, sadly, I think this push to interact system is partially why the modern controls aren't working very well for me. Now, I do like toggling between... Laura, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. I do like toggling between run and walk modes. That works. That seems to work well with the tank controls. Unless there is a graphical or a control toggle that lets us change that. Action indicators, invert, dead zone, sensitivity, quick save. Combat mode toggle, dash mode toggle, dash mode hold, duck mode hold. Not really. Okay. looks like some people are getting these really small frame drops in Angel of Darkness. Oh, okay, so on the Nintendo Switch, frame drops in Angel of Darkness when heavy rain at the start of the game. Remember to update the game as it stabilizes the frame drops in the Persian Ghetto. Make sure it's updated. Nope, it's updated. Okay, so the frame drops will probably just be in this early section of the game. That would be good. Alright, climb back up, Laura. I'm gonna have to get used to the tank controls of this game. If we're gonna have to play it like this. I mean, if that's what we have to do, that's fine, I guess. What are you looking at? Are you on a leash? I don't see a leash. I see a hook where you could be on a leash, but there's nothing connecting it. Oh, are there outfits for this one? Let's look at the outfits for Angel of Darkness. We got camo shorts, camo pants, camo vest, wetsuit, denim. Alright. Can't do anything there. But that's just looping, because that's back to where we started. Now this just kind of takes me back to what I said earlier. I think this game would be a lot better, or this collection would be a lot better. I think the sweet spot would have been to create a hybrid control style, where you could use the D-pad to use this sort of control setup for like the more intricate platforming areas, or like climbing onto this thing. But then allowing the left analog stick to move like you can with the classic controls. Lara, do you need to move that away? Alright, let's move this away. We can't interact with this, right? Locked. Because I think that would be a sweet spot there. Especially with this game, with this kind of like run into things to automatically climb them mechanic they've got going on. Because I like the way the modern controls can move with the left analog stick, but the push into things system of this game kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's registering quite right on the modern controls. So let's just set this back up. Hold on, I wanted to go left. Let me go left. Please let me go left. Please let me go left. Alright, we're going to have to jump off of here. Restart this. And let's try this again. Alright, so if I hold up and left the entire time I'm climbing, it lets me come up here. Swap to walk mode. Let's also go and heal, because we did lose some stuff when we were fumbling around with all of that. Okay. All right. So where are we going? Are we, like, jumping up here? Let's take one step back. Couple steps back. Unless we're jumping over to this rooftop. Apparently not, because it won't let me climb up. Alright, let's just let go. Let's go back to run mode. Alright, maybe we need to go the other way. Nope, don't climb it. There we go. There we go. Let's try going to the right this time. And getting stuck right there. Well, isn't this fun? Fumbling around with these controls. Okay. Let's go back. See if there's anything else up here. Okay, Deadbot, welcome to the stream. There's walk mode. Nope, let's get back up there. If you can lock in walk mode, we don't have to worry about you falling. You know, to be honest, with how these controls are, I think what this game needed more than a remaster was a remake. Alright, cannot go that way. Oh, here we go.
The jump to that canopy looks challenging, but I think I can make it. Walk to the edge and stop.
Alright, Laura, we'll walk to the edge and stop here in a minute, right after we grab this item. Alright, Laura, we're going to walk to the edge and stop. Now push forward and jump together, then press action in midair to grab the canopy. There we go. Thank you, tutorial Laura. Walk up to the railing, stop, and then push forward. That seems... that seems like so much excessive stuff that you have to do. Alright, you have to walk up to... you have to walk up to the ledge. But you can't just hold forward to go on the ledge. You have to walk up, stop, and then press forward to prompt the game to do that. Okay, let's go back to modern controls and see if that helps at all. Should have done the whole stream on just this game. Trying to figure out how... Stop. Push forward. Yep, it does work. You just have to approach it. You have to stop. And then you have to toggle it again. Jeez. I can hop to the other side. Hold down walk and press jump. Or we can just jump.
That by holding the walk button, I won't fall off any ledges.
The Deviant Crustacean, welcome to the stream. Modern controls are great until you have to side flip. Right, yeah, because you can't do that. I understand, Laura. I understand that we need to climb this right here. To climb off, push up and diagonal in the direction you want to go. So let's go in a diagonal to the right.
Don't keep me hanging around. I need to reach the roof before I lose my grip.
Laura, what happened to your grip between this and the last game?
Now I've got my strength back. I can shimmy around that corner.
Yeah, okay. It's an interesting design choice, though. I'm not sure I love. Just the idea of her having stamina now for climbing.
I need to get to Carvier.
Something that, I don't think they ever brought back after this game. After Core made this game, they all got pushed off the Tomb Raider projects. Probably because they wanted to be. Hold on. Let's move right here. Let's find a good pose to put you in. Okay, kicking pose. Lots of weapons in this game. See, that's not bad. Anyways.
Could be something useful in there.
I don't know.
I need a
For
way
some
to keep
reason,
doors open.
even the modern controls feel a little clunky in this game versus Chronicles. Yum Yum Grape, who owns the rights to the series? Is it still Crystal Dynamics? Deviant Crustacean says Yum, it's Embracer Group. Yeah, because Crystal Dynamics was credited like when you first boot up this collection. I know we can go in here at some point. To move the barrel next to it. To move the barrel next to what? Yeah, we know we have to use. The one with the square block on it. This is how we came up. That's not the direction I wanted to go. That's not the direction I wanted to go. But okay. Oh, you can't pull this way any further. Let's set ourselves up here. No, Laura. I wanted to pull it, not push it. Laura said, nope. It's supposed to go in this corner. As the camera angle just showed us. Or away from this corner, so we could actually shimmy down. I'll figure it out. There's a crowbar down there. That will come in useful. To hang from the edge of the building, press the action button. To make me let go, press the action button again.
I need to shimmy to that walkway, but I don't think I'm strong enough yet.
I don't think I'm strong enough yet. So what, we're gonna fall and hit the ladder? Laura, you've got this. Not that way, though. Okay, maybe if you moved a little faster, you'd be able to make it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. There's so much just... There's just so much fighting with the controls of this game because they decided to add this like little touch and go mechanic.
The jump to that canopy looks challenging.
I know. I'm aware. We've already done this, Laura. Over here. Stop. I know. I know. Shame there's no tutorial toggle in the options. But they did change a fair amount of the way this game works.
Remember that by holding the water...
I understand, Laura. I understand. I understand how to climb the drain pipe. Laura, you are running into Mega Man X5 level of tutorial nonsense.
Don't keep me hanging around. I need to reach the roof before I lose my grip.
Yum Yum Game says this is where the game I got stuck and Laura wouldn't move. Okay.
Now I've got my strength back.
Now I got your strength back. Laura, stop it. Just stop. But this is like borderline X5, X6 level of tutorial nonsense. I still remember those games where like it was mostly X5 where literally every time you run into literally any game mechanic, the game stops you. The HQ base calls you and then says, hey, here's how you navigate this area. It's just, I know. I am aware.
Could be something useful in there. I need a way to prise those doors open.
Prise those doors open? Is that grammar? Prise open a door. Oh, nope. It is accurate. That is an actual accurate phrase. Okay. All right, I'll give that to you, game. I will give that to you. Yum Yum says the PC version where I got the copy from Walmart. Oh, okay. You know, funny enough, Walmart still sells a few PC games in physical copies like that. Well, actually, I don't know if they're still discs, but they still sell them. All right, now we're gonna save. Yep, we're gonna save right there. We're probably supposed to just grab the crowbar, jump up here. I know, Laura, I'm aware. I am aware. Let's walk over here. Let's grab the crowbar. And die again. My bad. Yum Yum Game says it was on disc. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm talking about like nowadays. I'm like, obviously nowadays you're not going to walk into a Walmart and find a copy of Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. All right. Grab the crowbar again. Laura's going to tell us I can't do that yet. All right, now let's just climb back up here. Use our handy crowbar. Can you actually see her using the crowbar? Yeah, you can. You can see it in her hand while she's working on getting that open.
I feel stronger now.
You feel stronger because you used a crowbar to open a door? Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, Laura. What we got in here? We have gun. We have gun. Yum Yum Game says, maybe I should have bought the PS2 version back then, but I was curious about playing the game on PC. Well, you know, as much as Laura was a sort of icon of the PlayStation 1, I feel like the series kind of ventured into PC territory by around this time. Look at her holding that gun. Yeah, look at you holding that gun with no ammo. All right, so am I supposed to believe that using that crowbar once increased her stamina? Apparently, that's what happened. That is absurd. You used a crowbar. Laura, why don't you just go to a hardware store, buy a bunch of locks, put them on that door again, and just use them over and over to increase your stamina indefinitely, since that's apparently how you do that. Alright, stealth mode. I don't think this is stealth mode. There's stealth mode. Maybe? To hug a wall whilst moving in stealth, press the action button while you're against the wall. Okay. Well, guess what? That's not working. Let's make sure we know what the stealth button is. R1 is the stealth button. Yum Yum says, why does she move her hips left and right? That's so weird looking. It is. I'm sure it's just because... game. Because game. Hold on. Let's go ahead and save again. Because I don't think I'm doing this right.
Great. There's the key.
Yeah. This is my key now. Bye now. All right, there we go. Now we can climb down the ladder. Can you jump over there?
I
like
could
to-
hide in that building. I'll head for the doorway.
I was trying to jump to the left, Laura. But okay. Let's reload and try that again. Let's try that again. This is going great. This is going fantastic.
Great. There's the key.
Sneaking. Key.
Hey,
You know,
vous là-bas!
you don't see me?
Je l'ai perdu.
You don't see crap. Alright, get out of stealth so you can climb the ladder. You know, I think the game looks good.
I could hide in that building. I'll head for the doorway.
Alright, now we're down here. Is that a green herb from Resident Evil? Nope, it's just a little tree. Uh-oh. 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 Look at how slow it went down. Aha, now you can't get in. Now you can't get in. What's the matter, guys? Oh. Game! That's a load of crap! I figured out what I was supposed to do at the very last moment. Okay, let's go. Facade, hello and welcome to the stream. We're currently playing through
Great.
the early portions of Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness and the 4 through 6 remaster on Nintendo Switch. Okay, he didn't see me that time. Need you to get out of stealth mode. There you go. All right, let's climb down the ladder, and we're going to try this again.
I could hide in that building. I'll head for the doorway.
I'm thinking. Why don't we go back to that house we went into earlier? Because it had a cabinet that, you know, it said, I require a tool to unlock this. Will it still let me get up to that shimmying area? I don't think so. Never mind. It won't let me go through there. We'll have to go back later. Man, this is taking so long just because I'm just kind of like trying to adjust to all these controls and stuff. Because I mean, I kind of like this game. Like, I've seen like videos and... Is this a bad idea? Is this a poor decision? This is probably a poor decision. Let's just go over here and do this. But like, I think it looks good. I kind of like the setting and like movement and everything. I just took so long to get it working, like to get adjusted to the controls and everything of how this game does things. Versus Legend when it came out a few years later and it was so great and easy to use. When Crystal Dynamics came in and made Legend, that they were just like, here, watch this. Why? Why? Why would you do that? It's like, oh, okay, well, since you weren't pulling the analog in the exact direction that you needed to go, we're just going to push it into the corner and let those guys in. Why? All right, let's try it again. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Uh-oh. Is the stream okay? My capture card is getting an error message. Oh, nope, now it's fine. Never mind. Never mind, we're good. My capture card said like low FPS detect. Oh my gosh! Stop it! All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. This section would definitely be easier with the tank controls. Like immediately having to drag that bookshelf and blocking the door with it. Let's try again. I don't think I have ever struggled this much with a Tomb Raider game. There goes the low FPS detected thing again. And it went away again. I'm going to reset my capture card real quick. All right, it should be coming back. Should be coming back now. Okay, is it back? All right, we're going to try to do this. Lara, I swear, you need to pull it this way. What? What? Are we joking? Okay. All right. Well, the stream's back. Facade, which is your favorite Tomb Raider game? Oh, Legend. No contest. No contest. Legend is my favorite Tomb Raider game. I love it. I love it to death. I love what they did with the story. I love the way that there was like constant banter between Laura, Zip, and Alistair the entire time, like with you, like talking about the story, talking about what she was seeing. I really, really liked what they did with that game. All right, are we not supposed to move that bookshelf? I feel like we're supposed to move that bookshelf. Let me refer to Stella's guide to see. I'm not sure we're even supposed to do this yet. It's like a level exit. Proceed through the wooden doors to finish the level. If you want everything, read on. Okay. Then we can like explore more of the back streets. Oh, so this is the entrance of level 2, so we could go back and explore more of this level to find more stuff, or we could just go on to the next level. Let's see, if you like, you can pull the wardrobe in front of the door by facing the short side. This will only give you a little more time before 3 guards break down the door, so they're going to come in regardless. Okay. Let's try this again. So I guess Laura's supposed to be on the run now, since she's supposedly on the run. Let's go through here. But anyways, getting back to Fasad's question about favorite Tomb Raider. It's definitely Legend. Probably closely followed by
This is your last warning.
Anniversary
Surrender.
and 2013.
Throw down your weapons. The building is surrounded. Give
The
yourself
building is
up.
surrounded. Well, I'm gonna keep running up these stairs. And not go over that way.
This door is locked. I'll need a key.
Alright, Lara, let's jump across this gap. Nailed it. Alright, this is a little different than normal Tomb Raider, since I'm assuming you have to go quickly to explore this place. So we can pull this out of the way. Yep. Ooh, what's that? What's with the weird random footprint thing going on here? Like this. I saw that outside earlier as well. Oh, and there's another footprint right there. Like, hold on, let's look real closely. Oh, it's doing footprints every time we walk, but they're all disappearing. But for some reason, that one took longer. Okay, interesting. Hold on, was there anything over here? There is. Let me go ahead and grab this. That looks like a small med kit. And we can't go this way any further unless...
I'm not strong enough.
What do you mean you're not strong enough? You're fine. All right, let's turn you around that way. I don't think we can make that jump. Nope. Not enough distance. All right, so Laura cannot move that. Let's go ahead and save. See if we, you know, have to go and confront the boys down there. Can't interact with this. What's this? Oh, gas! Yeah, let's... Excuse me, sir! Oh. We just immediately surrendered, I guess. Okay. Let's try to figure this out. Because I'm not constantly looking at the guide that I have up. We're trying to figure this out on our own. Then, oh, hey, a door. Can this door be opened? Well, bam!
I feel stronger now.
She's stronger because she broke a door open. Okay. Well, Laura, we're kind of in trouble here. Because I see that green health bar going down, probably from the gas they're filling this apartment complex with. So you're going to need to move to the higher level. Like right now. Oh, you feel stronger now. So then now you can move this.
Suspect on 4th floor.
Hold on. Hold on. Hurry up and go into the pause menu so we can heal. Small med pack, health pills, poison antidote. There we go. Now where do we go? In here? And we have a key, hopefully, to get out of here. Let's go ahead and save again, just in case something happens. Hold on. Get another key. Flip a switch, because why wouldn't we? Oh, it brought an elevator up. Well, all right then. Oh, cool. Now let's find out where that locked door was. It was right there, where the police guy is. Great! Isn't that fantastic? All right, we're gonna grab this and summon the elevator again. Because I'm sure we need to go into that room. Zero? Floor 0? Okay. Laura? Why aren't you going down with the elevator? Hello? All right, now we're going to save again. See if there's anything we can do about this guy. Turn, jump. Oh, I can punch him. Yeah, take this and this and this and this. Take this, guy. Great job, Laura. You killed him. Oh no, we're poisoned again. What's in here? A gun. We already have a gun, though. Is this a better gun? So the MV9, basic design 9mm semi-automatic. Vector R9, 45 caliber semi-automatic. Okay. Don't know what we're gonna do with this since don't have any ammo for it. Laura. Did you forget to put your gun away before you jumped over there? And yes, I know. I am the it is actually I that forgot to put your gun away. Okay. We are in a precarious situation. Is that for our gun? No. Of course it's not. Why would it be? V-Packer standard cartridges. Cartridges of limited shot. Rapid charge power pack. Okay. Well. All right. I guess all we can do is go back up. I guess that's not where we were supposed to go for the story. Maybe this was just literally just a secret room. Call the elevator, please. It wouldn't even let me go into the menu once the health degeneration happened again. It wouldn't even let me go in. Whatever. Whatever. This is such a weird game. Go back to the other one. The other one was at the top floor. I think this is the exit of the level. We didn't even need to go back for that other stuff. It was literally just extra. Yep, it was literally just extra. All right. Let's go ahead and save because we got to a new chapter. Overwrite. Yes, I don't care. But anyways, it's getting close to 4 o'clock, so I should probably get out of here because I've got to go get some money out, visit my family, and work on that Warriors Abyss review. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of here. This was like 3.5 hours of Tomb Raiders 4, 5, and 6 remastered. Well, 5 and 6, really. And I'll get started on this pretty soon. Like, Warriors Abyss review is going to come out on Friday. So I am thinking that maybe next Friday will be this review. Because I'm thinking, like, Warriors Abyss on Friday, and then next week will be Stalker Clear Sky, and then this remaster. I like it. I'm very frustrated with Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, but I think that's just kind of par for the course with that game, remaster or not. But I like it, and I kind of want to get through it just to experience that part of the series. But anyways, I'm going to head out of here. Thank you to everybody who joined the stream, and I will see you next week. We'll probably do a normal stream next week. And then in March, we will start our next handheld first playthrough, which will be for Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy Advance. But anyways, I'm going to head out of here, and I'll see you guys next time.